Shiva, 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 Shiva.
Hello friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So today we'll discuss one very important vertical of palmistry, which is the career counseling. So how just can by looking at someone's palm we can get to know what are this person's dominant personality traits and in which profile does these traits would suit, so that not only he would get complete satisfaction but also would get complete success and surpass all the standards if this same person would be entangled in some wrong job, because different profiles have different kind of requirements. Someone who's in an accountancy profile, he need to be good with accountancy, he need to be good with numbers, and which is completely different from someone who is engaged in an artistic field. And the consultation and the analysis done via palmistry or any kind of meta science just tells about the God's wish for this person's life. So now coming to the topic in hand which we have to discuss today is the doctors. So what kind of science and what is the line combination which we can just look at someone's palm to get to know that this person would be best suited for a medicine profile or to become a doctor. And all this science which I am going to tell you has been found in the hands of the majority of the doctors across the world by the research of palmists of so many different countries. So the first thing which we need to look at while doing analysis is the shape of the hand. The big shape of hand tells about those people who have the capacity to analyze the things and analyze the things and accurately assess the things rather than just quickly grasping the things. So the first condition is the hand needs to be big in shape. Second is the condition and the length of the fingers. Long fingers tell about someone who has the ability to contemplate on things, to assess things, rather than someone who has got short fingers. So the first thing is that the fingers need to be long. Second is there has to be prominent joints on the fingers, so something like this. So these kind of bumps which you can just spot on the side of the fingers tells about someone who has the capacity to assess things, analyze things. So that also remains to be one more criteria. Second is the tip of the finger. So every finger just act as a as the release of the energy, but how this energy is getting released and manifested in the outside world. So let's say this is our ring finger. It tells about the artistic disposition, the creative abilities, but how it gets manifested in the outside world, whether this artist would remain to be very money minded, whether this artist would remain to be very self-centered, or someone who would just believe in creating the work which is out of the world or just outside the box. So all that is being seen by the condition of the fingertips, which is very important. So any point of time you will find the tips of the finger to be square in shape. So that is also one more sign that this person is very not only hardworking but also very very no nonsense approach kind of person who is very focused, strongly very determined, very reliable. So the tip of the finger, if you'll find to be square, that would also add this quality to it, rather than whenever we do analysis we need to look at even these trivial things. So let's say head rather than square, if you'll find the fingertip shape to be spatulate. So spatulate is more into the action oriented individual. So let's say if you are doing analysis for someone being suited for a Martian profile, like of the to become an athlete or to become a army or get into police. So for those kind of profiles you could have taken spatulate fingertip into consideration. But right now the occupation which we are doing and which we are assessing is the field of doctor. So the square fingertip also adds the possibility. That's one more thing. Another is the state of the first flange of the fingers. So you need to understand that the first flange represents our mental qualities. Second flange represents our practical traits, and third represents our physical qualities. So any point of time you will find the first flange of the fingers to be longer in shape, then this would also tell that this person has got very intellectual bent of mind. So the standard length of the flanges is that in a standard finger you will find the first flange to be ideally of 20% of the length of the complete finger. the second flange to be 35% of the length of the complete finger, and third flange to be 45% of the length of the complete finger. So any point of time you'll find the first flange in the fingers to be longer. So this would also promise that this person has the capacity to progress in any of the intellectual, or those kind of profiles where you need to be very intellectual. So that is also one more sign. And you also need to give proper emphasis to the fingerprints, because the lines of our hand, they keep on changing with the change in our thought process, with the change in our lifestyle, but these fingerprint pattern remains constant and permanent throughout in our life. And the best part is these fingerprint patterns which is there in your hand cannot be found in any other hand in this whole world. So these fingerprint patterns just help you in getting to the core of the personality traits of an individual. So any point of time you'll find the fingerprint pattern to be of arch shape, something like this, and this arch shape in majority of the fingers. So let's say in counting the both hands, you will find this arch fingerprint pattern on the fingertip of, let's say, 7 to 8 fingers. So this would indicate that this person is very hardworking, this person is very focused and very determined. So that would also add to the possibility of someone progressing in this occupation. Then remains to be the condition of checking the state of the headline. Headline which tells about our mental ability, about our intelligence. So let's say if any point of time you will find this headline to be straight. So this would indicate that yes, this person is very practical, this person is very focused, this person is very intelligent, and he has the ability to do good in research as well as good in any of the intellectual realms. So this is also one more sign to give preference to. Along with that, this quadrangle which is being formed by the heart line, this is our heart line and this is our headline. So the quadrangle is the area between the heart line and the headline. You need to give proper emphasis to it because it is formed by the heart line which tells about the state of our emotions, and the headline which tells about our logics. So a balanced quadrangle would indicate that this person has a balanced state of mind. He has got good judgmental abilities. So because his his judgments, his behavior, his thought process is not either dominated by the thoughts or by the emotions. He has a balanced approach. So balanced quadrangle, a balanced gap between the heart line and headline is also one more sign to look at. Apart from that, a good state of mount of moon is also which you need to give emphasis, because the kind of profile which we are talking about is a profile where you need to remain very empathetic towards the need of the others, towards the pain of the others. So let's say if you'll find this mount of the moon to be pink in color, to be little bit protruded, little bit puffed, this would also indicate that this person has the capacity to relate to others. So this is also one more sign to look at. Along with that, the condition of the thumb is also very important. Thumb is the sole of the hand which tells about how we whether we have the necessary required the will and determination to put a hold on all the adversities, as well as the kind of pressure which life puts on us. We have the capacity to handle those stresses, those kind of problems, those kind of obstacles with full force. So if you'll find the thumb to be long and firm, and along with that the first flange to be longer, so this would also indicate yes, this person has the ability to get into a profile which is not only very intellectual governed but also puts too much of pressure. So that's one more sign to look at. And apart from that, now comes the most important sign. So the way we do analysis here, this video is not only focused to this occupation. Along with that, it is also made to make you people understand the kind of approach we take while doing analysis, how analysis is done. So when it comes to judging, let's say if you want to know that whether someone is destined to get into a business of politics. So let's say if someone is destined to become a politician or not. So the first sign which you need to look at is the index finger and the mount of Jupiter, because it represents all those qualities. Your leadership, your power, that all is being seen here. Same is the way when it comes to the field of medicine or to get to know the occupation of doctor, the area where you need to emphasize is the little finger and the mount of the mercury. This finger and this mount represents your, not only your business acumen, your intelligence, your research ability, but also your ability to do deep into the scientific realms and the field of the medicine and the field of the science. So any point of time you'll find these kind of 3 vertical lines. So these 3 vertical lines are known as the medical stigmata. If you, any point of time you'll find these 3 vertical lines of the mount of mercury along with a long set little finger. This would indicate that this person has got the healing abilities. So no matter whether this person would prescribe any medicine or whether this person would get into diagnosis of any disease, or even if this person would counsel others, he would be very good in that. And this is not what I am saying, this has been found true in research across majority of the hands of the healers and all those people who are in the business and in the occupation of healing. So the sign of medical stigmata on the little finger would also ensure that this person has got the healing abilities. So this is how we do analysis. We have discussed all the signs and all the traits and all the combinations which are required to know whether someone is destined to become and get into an occupation of doctor or not. So I hope I made myself very clear on this video. For further more updates and notifications on palmistry, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.